Hello, and welcome back to Thomas Talks. And today I'm going to be talking about Louis Vuitton Edinburgh because it's been revamped since the last time I was there. I know earlier this year, like summertime, they were doing the upstairs, and then previously, if you've maybe seen other vlogs of mine, that downstairs it used to just be the ground floor. You would go in the right hand side, had maybe it felt like 10 foot by 15 or 20 feet section for men's. It was also mixed with ladies' shoes, and then the centre bit had like scarves and some jewellery, and then the far left was luggage and ladies' handbags and things like that. And the back had a counter, and sometimes there was nicer pieces in the cabinets behind them. Now that's all changed. You walk in, there's like a wall of shelves on it. It's meant to be men's and travel downstairs, but there was like four shelves of ladies' like handbags and other accessories sitting there, which kind of was interesting from an aesthetic point of view and as a customer, because you're walking in and it's meant to be menswear downstairs, and it's, I don't know, the very first thing is a full wall of ladies wear, and men's was kind of to the left, and behind that kind of floating wall, and then upstairs was the entire floor was ladies wear. So going to the left, it was some bags, like those sling bags, and some jewellery, which had three counters there. I wasn't overly excited by stuff. I said it's stuff I'd seen like last year previous. Like they had the rings that were kind of like square and they clipped together. They had a necklace with like a ring on it. It just didn't look particularly exciting. They had some bracelets and things. Just there was not much catching my eye. Um, Very kind of monogram eclipse, dark colours aesthetic all throughout. It just felt very, I would say neutral, but just very dull, and just not the walls, just the products on sale. Another two counters of SLGs, pretty much just what's online and available at the moment. There wasn't really any of that bleached collection that they had that you see online. They had one piece from, I think it was October, which was like that red, I think it was Epi Red, I can't remember. And it transitions from like dark blue to like orange, and it says Louis Vuitton going up this kind of vertically up the side of the left hand side or right hand side of the wall, depending on where you're looking at it. Um, yeah, that I did like that piece in fairness, but it had a big mark on the top of the just the top of the wallet or the pocket organizer, and then I've had any other ones, and I thought we're not going to pay, say it's £4.50 for that to be damaged already. So yeah, I don't know. A, I don't know why they're selling a damaged item, and B, why you would want that, but I wasn't prepared to be paying for a damaged one, and it's, I guess they couldn't reorder, and because it was from October. Um, what else did they have? They had the shoes, they had the ready to wear. It was quite cool just to see some ready to wear actually hanging on the shelves in Edinburgh, because we've previously not had that. Shoe wear section with like two shelves of that each side with a little seating area in the middle. That's quite cool to see, and very open and bright, modern feeling. I did like the travel section, which used to be previously where the menswear was. There's a huge trunk there with some nice hard sided pieces, and then a couple of like keep holes, a couple of Horizon suitcases, a few with that new colour collection with like the reds and I think the blues and oranges and greens, the kind of vibrant accents onto the luggage. You got this spiral staircase, takes you to ladies' wear. You're greeted with handbags immediately in the front. Right hand side, you've got fragrances and scarves, and then the huge counter on the right hand side wall that runs like pretty much the length of the store. It's just filled with like handbags mostly. I've got a glass cabinet with some like SLGs and yeah, other like key rings and I don't know, just other wee like trinkets in there. And then they had the shoes kind of behind, and then one floating rack of ladies where they did say they didn't really have much ready to wear pieces in the store. So like for men's and ladies where it was like one rack. And then they had this partition wall that was sliding back forward, and that's where mum and I sat in behind there, and they had like two lovely curved seats with a kind of pitted glass artwork, which was really quite decadent and very pretty. And then left hand side of that, a couple of shelves with some other bags, which were like your Almas and Speedies and kind of the normal kind of entry level bags. And on the right hand side was like your Capricorns, and they had like the emeralds and teals and kind of light, I don't know, like a fire red kind of colour. It was quite vibrant. It was quite interesting to see the contrast between like the dark traditional like browns and maybe some blacks on the left, and the other side was very vibrant of that wee room, but very bright, very airy. Loved the aesthetic of the store. Actually feels like a store. And what I noticed as well is people, although we booked an appointment, people were just walking in. Like previously when I've been in there, it's been like people queuing outside and it was kind of one in, one out. So I don't know if that's a change just for Edinburgh or Louis Vuitton wide. Because I could definitely say when I was in New Bond Street, people were queuing up outside that the other week. They weren't just letting anybody in just willy-nilly. So not sure. Yeah, I'm just not sure what's happening there. So if you do know, let me know. And what did I like? What did I dislike? I liked definitely a more focus on ladies and mums. My mum had a good like 2 hour viewing session at looking at all the handbags, and yeah, there was a good amount of products for her to look at. I think we looked at Happy Keens, the croissant soft kind of pouch bag, but that was kind of like a bag inside a bag. And I think she liked the aesthetic of it first of all, and when she got it in this medium size, it just looked like a laptop bag with that big strap. Her words, not mine. So she never went for that. Capricorns, we had a few of them out, a good few options as always, but none of them were, I would say singing is the right word, like just I have to have it for it. And then I think it was a Daphne bag. If I've got an image, I'll throw it up. And it kind of looks like a Chanel bag that my friend used to have, and it's kind of squared off with the rectangular kind of semi-structured shape. And just the size of that, I think only went up to a medium size, and Mum couldn't fit like the stuff she carries every day in that bag, because she's currently got bags like the City Steamer, for example. It's a little bit square, a little bit more the space for like makeup bags and whatever else she carries on her day-to-day to work. So just that was a limitation on the size of that. But yeah, what was I disappointed with? I think I was disappointed with the range for men's and ladies in terms of variety, because the twist bags, the on-the-go tote, I think they had a couple of Neverfull, Speedies, Almas, a few Capri Keens, Cousson, one of those Daphne bags, Dauphine bags, and what's the one with the kind of carpet on the side of it with the twist at the front? It's not the Trust Me lock, but do you know the one I'm talking about? It looks like almost like a version of the Neverfull or On The Go, but then it's got a little twist at the top, and it's still got quite open sides. Like I remember like years ago when looking at that, and never fancied, because you could still get, a thief could put the hand down each side of it because the bag points open and it clasps in the middle. But there's a few variations of that, but there just wasn't a huge variety. And I've always said that about Edinburgh, is they don't seem to invest the good stuff up there. Even if it's only been the only one in Scotland, it's a little bit of a shame that you still have to really go down south if you want to see some exciting pieces, because unless you're getting to order it up and your SA's bringing it in for you, it's not going to be in the shelves and you can't really go in and have a browse and be like, oh wow, that's magical. We're still going to have to go down south to see that. Fragrance wise was great. I said they had all then you could ask for. I said scarves or scarves. I said you've seen them on my channel before. Never really seen anything new jumping out. I could be wrong with maybe one or two collections, but out with the prices jumping up, yeah, that was, the colours were decent. But I said overall aesthetic of the store was alright. Outside of the store they've kind of got this like chain little gold cubes all down the front, so it actually looks like the shutters are down. I don't know if that's going to be the aesthetic going forward, or is it just the aesthetic right now, but you used to be able to see like beautiful windows displays at the front. Now it's not got that, so interesting to see what's happening there. But I just want to give you guys an update on Edinburgh. It looks different. If you're planning a trip, it's worth having a wee nosy inside. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. As always, stay safe, and I'll see you next video. Ciao.